Hasbro just announced a TRON Legacy 6-inch figure set, and I gotta wonder, what is the legacy for TRON Legacy? Is this toy line a sign of things to come for the movie, or should we just be grateful we're getting this, never to get anything from this movie again? I gotta say, this is really cool, especially if you're a fan of the Disney TRON Legacy film. It is odd though that Tron Ares came out last October, didn't do well at the box office. Aside from a few collectibles here and there, and aside from them kind of changing the Tron ride at Disney World to kind of show the Ares layout, there wasn't a whole lot of hype and anticipation around that movie. It kind of came and went. And Tron Legacy is a movie that I feel like has picked up a lot of steam the past few years. Maybe that's because of Joseph Kosinski's great work on movies like Top Gun Maverick and F1. And people are starting to realize that this is a great visual storyteller and somebody that really made a lot of great movies. And people are kind of returning to Disney's Tron Legacy. Was at the time it did well, but it wasn't a movie that really had like this huge thing that you would call a legacy. And I'm not trying to overdo that pun. And you can kind of see how cool this looks. I mean, this is Hasbro, this is Tron Legacy, this is Disney. This is something that this movie came out in 2010. We're looking at 2026. It's not an anniversary year. It's nothing like that. And this is a movie that is really kind of just constantly showing why people love it. People are kind of returning back to this a lot of times like people did for that original Tron. So Disney definitely put this ride in the parks for a reason. I don't think we're going to see this IP go away anytime soon, but to get something from a 2010 movie, a brand new toy line, is really cool. And you can kind of look at all these different toys of the major characters of the film. It's the character that Olivia Wilde played right here. You get Jeff Bridges right here. I mean, this is a pretty good toy line and something that I'm excited that they're continuing to make for this movie and kind of just continuing this hype that people have of Tron. Like there's more stories maybe to be told in the Tron universe. And maybe this is a sign of things to come, or maybe this is just Hasbro's way of saying, like, you know what, we owe you this one. Here you go. But if if memory serves right, Hasbro's not going to just give us this as kind of this, nostalgia type of thing. This movie is definitely in that first stages of the nostalgia cycle. It's about 15, 16 years after the release. Again, more people are returning back to this movie. The Daft Punk soundtrack, just the feel of the movie, the hype of the movie that they felt when it came out. And, with everything that Disney's been making, like a lot of live action remakes, a lot of animated films, a lot of Disney Plus TV series, this movie feels like this huge movie that kind of came out, and people are wanting to get more of this from Disney. I hope Disney is paying attention to to how this is going, because again, Tron Ares had a lot of issues going on with it, why it didn't succeed at the box office. So why are people really wanting to go back to Tron Legacy and buy these figures? Is there a market for this? And I definitely think there is. This might just be a thing that they were already working on as part of the 15-year anniversary of the film. Maybe they wanted to have this come out a little bit earlier to go along with Tron Ares. I don't know. But this is a really good head sculpt here for Olivia Wilde's character. This is a really unique set that we're getting. I'm not trying to overstate this. Like, this is something that you would see come out with the release of the movie back in 2010. This is not a normal toy line that you're going to get 16 years after the movie. And so this isn't a movie that constantly has new merch coming out all the time. So anytime there's Tron Legacy merch coming out, it's really exciting. And we've seen other companies do Tron Legacy merch. I mean, Hot Toys even did stuff back with the bike and everything, and you're going to see that here as well. So Hasbro doing this makes me think that they have some more Tron for us later on. That maybe Disney has some more Tron properties they're going to do. Maybe they're doing a TV series. Maybe they're doing this stuff. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but I do know that this looks really good. And you kind of see the major character here, Flynn's son. And we get this. We've seen this with companies like Hot Toys and other toy brands, where it's going to be where he is positioned to get right onto the bike, which kind of gives you that feeling of the ride again. So again, they have the Disney World ride. They have the different characters within the movie. A really cool thing to happen for fans of this movie. I'm assuming that we're getting more stuff. And I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but that's kind of where I'm at. It's a confusing time. It's like Tron Ares didn't do well. We're getting a new Tron Legacy toy line. Is there more Tron coming back? You see Joseph Kosinski, who's going to be working on a Miami Vice movie. Do we bring Joseph Kosinski back to direct a new Tron movie? Disney has invested a lot in Tron, and anytime you put a ride in a park, you're investing people being aware of the IP. Maybe this is a brand awareness type of thing. They just want to keep that kind of cycle going. Maybe Hasbro had to use the license or they're going to lose it or something like that. Who knows? There's a multitude of reasons that this could be happening. But I think Disney has invested still in Tron. Even though Ares didn't do well, I think they saw why Ares didn't do well, and they're going to try to quickly right that wrong and try to quickly remind you, like, hey, we had Tron Legacy. We had Tron, the 80s version of Tron. give us a break on Tron Ares, but they're going to have to really kind of kick this in a high gear if they want Tron to kind of sustain as an IP. And I think that a toy line like this, getting the nostalgia, getting the first wave of that nostalgia hit of like people that were into the movie and that people have grown to appreciate more as the movie's been out. I think that's a big sign for them. So we'll see what else is in store for this movie, for Tron Legacy. But I'll just say for Tron Legacy, 16 years later, to have a toy line like this, even though it's Hasbro, maybe we'll see Hot Toys, maybe we'll see other companies jump on this and give us more merch as time goes on. But the further we remove ourselves from 2010, we start realizing like, man, Tron Legacy was actually a really good movie. Like Tron Legacy was a great theatrical experience. And so to get that back is really, really cool. And I think Joseph Kosinski just becoming this like surefire blockbuster director definitely helps a lot. Daft Punk soundtrack. The images and sights and sounds of this movie are awesome and something you remember. So we'll see if we're getting more stuff of this. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to be picking this up. Let me know if you're excited about this announcement. And let me know what you're thinking is on this. Like, is it the Tron IP one that Disney has to really kind of put their resources in now, or is it one that they should cut their losses and just move on to something else? I definitely think they want to kind of give it another try, even though Ares underperformed at the box office. I definitely think that if they can return to form, make it feel like a Disney movie, make it feel like a Tron Disney movie again, and have a great visual storyteller like a Joseph Kosinski tell the story again, that we could have a winner on our hands. You know what you think in the comments below. I definitely want to hear what you have to say. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Subscribe if you want to see more of content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.